characters and 2 spell components today. 今日は英語で話しています。英語で話しますから、ちょっと、ごめんくださいね。すみません。もう勘弁してくださいって。失礼ですね。すみません。なんか、非難しないでくださいね。はい。So we are going through a bunch of characters that have to do specifically with what is called 2. Everything that has to do with 2, which we're defining it as a spell component as dual wielding, and then there's these meanings that are branching out. For example, what's a good one? Like here, this 2, right here, 1, 2, is in this character, in this like little bit, it's called sacrifice. And so sacrifice in this festival, this is Matsuri. So what are we sacrificing? We're sacking cheese. We're trekking to sacrifice cheese. So I'll show you what that looks like. This is how we remember the characters. So here's festival, right? And as a spell, it's celebrate. I'm not sure if that's a good verb yet, but for spell, but there's cheese, which is the shape of the moon. And there's trekking, which is kind of like the shape of 2 legs walking on the top here, on the top right. And then here's the sacrificial altar. And it's a festival because I dreamed that we trekked to make a sacrifice, but during the festival, instead we cut the cheese. And that's the mnemonic story that will help us remember. So that's one of like the variants of 2 that's like, so hopefully in our first volume, we're gonna have 100 characters. Yeah, and I think each volume will introduce new characters, but they can all be different starts on your journey, and we'll just be reintroducing the components for all the characters as you go through all the books, and you can just skip the components if you've already memorized them, right? And so that's the way you can go have an in to the kanji through any of the 25 books or so that are going to be like produced, I guess. And then we can anthologize them into like 5 big books or so. Yeah, so that's going to be really fun, I think. Maybe like each page has 2, or maybe each page has 1, so each book has 100 pages. That'd be really sweet. Anyway, a little novella of a game. It'll be 25. What is it called? Wonderful game, 1,000-year-old vampire. Except I'm trying to figure out how to keep it all interesting. So maybe like a mix of 1,000-year-old vampire and Fall of Magic and like a feel-good journal book, like Start Where You Are. Mix that together and be a wonderful Zen adventure. I mean, Zen in a very loose term. Having actually gone to a Zen juku for a while. Anyway, like a chill adventure, and it'll be cool, right? Because it'll be an adventure that takes about 10 years or so. So you can just pop into any of the books and help them. And you can just play with any of the characters that you like or think are interesting. So yeah, that's it. Okay. Oh, one thing that we named today is lotus flower. One of the lotus flower. And so the lotus flower is like this. that shape. So this is tsubo, which is a character that means, wait, what is it? Tsubo the show? Okay, tsubo, which is like the space of two tatami mats. I'm calling the spell stretch because you can stretch out onto tatami mats about. The lotus flower stretches up from the grit. This is grit. And spreads out into the sun. Yeah. And that's kind of how we'll try to remember. So, at least reading it, right? Reading it simply. So this is our at sign. At is what we're working on. Okay. 42 of 50. Ooh. Okay. There we have this. We have a little sacrifice in there. Then we have a little warrior. And then we have a little yawn. Or at least that's what Heisey calls it. What do we call it? Oh, we're calling it a mushroom. Ooh, that's cool. I love mushrooms. Like culinary. And we have we're calling it a knight. Let's just make sure that there's no other knight. Okay. So we have a knight. We have sacrifice. And we have a mushroom. Let's make a story about it. I forget the total meaning of this one. Okan, Shitashimi, Yoshimi. Magokoro, また、親しい関わり、よし。So, it is. It's goodwill. That's the sword. Goodwill. Generosity, charity. Ooh, charity. Like goodwill. Shitashimi. Familiarity, friendship. Sincerity. I like friendship. Let's do friendship. The spell is, it's not like usual, like a friend. But cordiality is kind of bad. Goodwill is already taken by Heisig. It's better than a collusion or article or section, so let's go with friendship. And what's the spell going to be? Make friends. What's a single word for making friends? Make amicable. Thesaurus. Befriend. fraternize. Ooh, I like fraternize. Okay. Geology. Fraternize. The night sacrifice and the moon. And sorry, mushroom. I dreamed a night. Fraternize. Yeah. A night fraternize with the prince. The promise. The sacrifice. A secret dream. I dreamed a night. Fraternized. The mermaids. Sacrifice. Fraternized. The mermaids. The prince. Sacrifice. Maybe. Kind of a bad definition, but we'll go with it. We're 80% here. That's our goal. 80% good. Right, soon. Kedakai. Tattapu. Oh, I saw this today. You know, the area next to Kyoto Station is this plus Nagini. This is an area in Kyoto. Reverence, veneration, worship. Yeah. Wait. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Kedakai. Kedakai. Noble. What is the meaning of it? Worship, revere, respect, adore. Okay, and the spell is and it's going to be, I see a mountain. What the R to be? A mountain. Let's just call it a mountain. Mountain. I see a castle. And I see a sacrifice. I dreamed of making my way to the castle on the mountain. Oh, diamonds. make myself sacrifice. Near to the mountain. The castle adored me. I revered the castle. I dreamed the castle. Those in the castle adored me. But when I made my way, revered me. But as I made my way up to the mountain, I realized I was simply an adorable sacrifice. There it is, and the club will remember. In the mountain, and the castle, and the sacrifice. Maybe. I think that's it for today. Thanks, everyone. It was good. Very fast. Bye.